set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Two and now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and have that what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Herbert dancing to his left. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with no score.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Well, he's going to go for it all. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. Tua on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Phillip Lindsay taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On first down, Tagovailoa flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Chris Harris. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll dump this one off to Lindsay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They're going with Lindsay. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Tua. Touchdown. That's caught. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Chargers nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
yards on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On the screen, this is Eckler. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Loa sacked. A loss of 4 yards.
After the sack on 1st down, Tua. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Philip Lindsay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh, yeah, that's
Here's
how we
Roberts
do
to
it.
bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right.